back today, guys, to the channel Need for Speed Unbound. We are here today to look at the brand new Speed Race gameplay footage that just dropped on their social media, on their YouTube channels today. Need for Speed Unbound, it's getting very close. November the 2nd, I do believe, and if you have the Palace Edition, which is what we're going to be watching today with some of these cars, I do believe you get it 3 days early access. So I'm pretty excited to be playing this. It is dropping very, very soon, in less than a week's time or so if you have that Palace Edition. So let me know if you guys are going to be here on the channel for day one on here. And we're going to watch this in its entirety today of this brand new gameplay. However, I'm going to play it first for you guys with no music, with no commentary, let you guys just enjoy it, and then we're going to dissect it, go over it, see what's new, what's not, what you guys like, and what you don't, man. Huge thanks for coming around for today. And of course, before we start, dad joke of the day, coming last episode from Kamikaze, and he goes, what is a farmer's favorite car? A Lamborghini, right? Oh my god, they're so bad out there, man. Huge thanks for watching. YouTube just updated their like animations as well, too. Right, so make sure you guys go ahead and don't forget to slap that like button. What this gameplay is today is a combination of a lot of the things that we've already seen, but we get the entire gameplay this time. They've been kind of taking little clips out of these things and using them for these weekly kind of, under the hoods and such. So that's been pretty cool that we now get to see the entire gameplay. And they started off with quite the bang. They showcased everybody in that garage section there. really cool seeing everybody with the character and the car next to each other. I think it adds a really good depth to the game and kind of just adds that persona that we're hoping for on this Need for Speed Unbound. And then it starts us off here with the Lakeshore Express Speed Race. Now, there was a couple big things to take away with the last update that we had that I didn't really talk about, but that's the online side of things. Now, what we're going to be looking at today is, I do believe, the solo campaign side of things, but the online and solo are two totally separate entities. They talked about this on their November 18th Lakeshore Online update, and it was kind of a little bit disappointing to hear this, but Lakeshore Online supports up to 16 players per server. Race playlist can be played up to 8 human players, and then the parties can be formed up to 4 players. We're in 2022, still locked to 4-player parties, man. Only 3 other friends can play Need for Speed Unbound with me. It's a little bit disappointing. Also, too, another thing that I was a little bit upset about is that there's no pink slip bets or side bets in Lakeshore Online at launch. There's no cops in Lakeshore Online at launch, and there's no takeovers that are present in Lakeshore Online at launch. Progression and unlocks was another big thing that I wanted to touch on, and it says, while progression is split between campaign and Lakeshore Online, your progress towards activities and collectibles is shared, so no need to go collecting everything twice, but consider your options. So it's a little interesting how they did that. I would rather them have 2 totally different setups where you have to do the solo player and then unlock certain things in there to bring them online and show them off, right? You want to be like, hey man, look what I got from the single player campaign side of things, right? So it's a little bit interesting how they did that, but you know, the game's going to be fun. You have to kind of look at it from an open book almost, and you know, obviously this whole gameplay, what we're looking at is exactly that, right? A lot of over-the-top styling on here, our wings, right? Of course, everything can be turned off. Keep that in mind when you are looking at this. I do believe that's what's been said. Who knows what exactly is able to be turned off or not. But I do like the styling on the car. It's been showing everything from when you get a little bit of a nitrous boost up, you'll see the car kind of sparkle a little bit. You have everything from your tires spinning around, and it's pretty cool to see how that all plays out real time actually in the race. And obviously, it's one thing to see it in a gameplay trailer and seeing it in a cinematic, but to watch it in its full entirety, pretty impressive. And you know, this map looks pretty cool. It's very busy by the looks of it. There's a lot of pedestrians on the roads as well too. Hopefully there'll be a little bit more traffic cars on the roads and a little bit more presence in terms of that. There's a couple gas stations around town. However, I don't think we're going to be fueling up like CarX Street. It's more or less just going to be a visual kind of upgrade system, or you know, repair system that they usually do. But I think overall though, this is going to be a fun game, and you know, I think we kind of confirmed that by what we've seen today. Does it seem kind of a little bit like Need for Speed Heat? Kind of, right? Obviously, it's got a different styling. It's got that different flair to it, but the style of the game, the way that it kind of looks and plays a little bit, is that fair to say that it looks like Heat kind of thing? In this trailer, though, he's got a level 5 Heat on this Mercedes right now, which is pretty crazy, and if not now, then when? Right? The game is going to be filled with lots of things to do. I just hope that it has some soul to it. A lot of the times you get games where you have so many things to do, but it just becomes a bother, right? It becomes a chore almost, where you just don't want to do it. I think a simple point of that is Forza Horizon 5 with their festival playlists. I personally do not like doing those festival playlists. They're grindy, they're not fun, they're repetitive, and I really hope that we see some type of creativity in this Need for Speed Unbound story mode and the activities that we're going to be doing. And I hope that there's some drag racing. I don't know if there's any drag racing that they've talked about, but I really do hope that that's going to be a thing. Obviously, that is, you know, a core memory, you know, the Underground series drag racing. The fact that you just switch lanes, and it was so simple, so hard, but so fun, and also frustrating at the same time. But I loved every second of those drag races. I love seeing those, and there just wasn't enough of them on the map. So I haven't really seen anybody do a style like that, and it's a little bit disappointing to see us just have the same sprint circuit, you know, drifting. We got the rallycross, whatever that is, with the, you know, the Gymkhana events going around. I do hope for some creativity and variety on this Unbound. And from what we've seen in terms of customization, in terms of, you know, the screenshots and the overall feel of the game, I feel that, right? It's kind of an upgraded Automodelista styling, if you will. Obviously, you guys played that growing up. The cars were a little bit more cartoony as well, but they're kind of mixing both worlds on that aspect. But I've been really enjoying it. Going to here, drop number 8 will be coming out tomorrow at one point or another. It says the heat list in 23 hours, 18 minutes, and 43 seconds, man. Set your clock for stunningly intense Palace branded custom cars. They're not that crazy. Relax. Jeez. Does EA Access get Need for Speed Unbound early. Let's find out here. Unbound EA Play. Okay. Oh, early access starting the 29th. 3 days. Bang. There it is. And 10% off purchases of EA digital content, man. It's going to be a good end of the month for sure here. Make sure you guys are subscribed, hit the bell, post notifications. For tomorrow, I have a little bit of a toss-up. I don't know if I'm going to be playing the Crew 2 with their brand new graphics update, or if I'm going to be playing the new Car X Street on my iPad. I'd love to know down below in the comment section what you guys want to see for tomorrow. Huge thanks for coming around, and of course, don't forget to slap that like button. Like I said, there's a brand new animation. If you don't believe me, click it. You'll see. Also, too, handpick this episode for you guys. Go ahead, click that box as well, too. Huge thanks for watching. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. I'm out. Peace.